Hello, I am me, and this is new to thee. You see, about a year ago, I saw a comic being made fun of online because, well, look at it. The main character is the short, fat golf daughter of Starfire that looks surprisingly like the creator. No matter how you look at it, it looks easy to mock. Not to mention the art style falls in line with the type of art that is often mocked by older comic book fans that tend to prefer a more realistic, detailed design rather than a cartoony, rounded design that is best suited for more cartoony slice of life adventure comics, but is often, in my opinion, misused in grounded superhero action comics in a poor attempt to market towards children. The point being, I wanted to see if it was as bad as people thought it would be. First up, I'm a big fan of Miss Mariko. I honestly love her work. I find her amazing. She's capable of writing both Batman and Adventure Time with great talent. I'm currently reading her Batman run and I really like it. In a world full of bad writers, I can say without a doubt that she deserves her job and does damn good at it. But now that I've glorified her work so much, there's still a question. Is the story any good? The story follows Mandy, Starfire's teenage daughter, who is nothing like her mother. Instead of tall, sweet, beautiful, and nice, she is a short, angry little ball of low self-esteem who hates everyone because she hates herself. To say the least, she isn't likable, and I get it. She's supposed to be the angsty teenager who resents the fact that her mom is famous, and I get that. It would be really annoying to spend your whole life being compared to your objectively more attractive mother, but the story at no point gives me a reason to care about her as a person. Comparing her to another short, fat character who has low self-esteem, Amethyst from Steven Universe, despite doing some really hateful things, the story mostly focuses on her personality and her interactions with Steven. She wears her low self-esteem on her shoulder, but she isn't only that. She is playful, she is childish, she is emotional. Her low self-esteem shapes her personality, but it isn't her personality. As for Mandy, I don't know who she is outside of her low self-esteem. It feels like everything she does is just so she can be different from her mother. Even her crush, who is just Jackie from Star vs. the Force of Evil, doesn't have a lot of personality because she's just a sporty, pretty, popular girl. It says nothing about her that she likes her. All of her dialogue with her friend sounds like snarky one-liners from an early 2000s Disney movie. And she and her friend treats her crush, who has done nothing but be nice to her like shit, for daring to take a selfie with her famous family, when she at no point told her that it was a problem for her. She makes her low self-esteem her crush's problem and forces her to apologize to her in order to create a relationship that is clearly not healthy. Her relationship with her mom is poor because she makes it poor. She makes it clear that she wants it to be that way. Her mom is written like Starfire. She is a kind and caring woman who clearly loves her daughter. She, although reluctantly, accepts every choice her daughter makes for herself, up until throwing away her future because she has low self-esteem, and she does everything she can to protect her in the final battle with Blackfire, almost dying in the process. The book fails at making her relatable because she does nothing to endear herself to me as a character. Instead of caring about her personal struggle, I just find her to be a whiny brat that wins without even trying. She reminds me of a character from out of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac's Hell. They are essentially people who hate themselves and everyone else, so they end up in hell because they never did anything good for anyone, including themselves. Except for she wins in the end. Despite being a fat golf chick with clear issues, she gets the sporty hot chick as a girlfriend, despite being a total dick to her. Despite being nothing but an ungrateful whiny brat with no powers throughout the entire story, she magically gets her powers and defeats her far more powerful Tamaranian aunt. And despite her low self-esteem, mostly due to her always being compared to her mother, in the end she becomes a superhero and becomes just as famous as her mother because clearly she won't be compared to her mother. She looks just like her. The story honestly could have been improved if they just kinda added in other superhero kids. It's an Elseworld. Bring back Robert Long. Bring Nightwing or Damian in to talk about the pitfalls of being compared to Batman. Any Superboy will do. Even shake it up a bit. Add in a few children of villains. Come on, Damian Wayne again. Rose Wilson, Crush. There's a lot of options here, but you chose none of them. Instead, we got this stupid story about a boring girl bitching for 100 pages before getting exactly what she wanted in the end. I love me a good queer romance and character, but this does not make the cut. I got more out of a free book about coffee and ghosts. This may be a bit controversial, but I really love the art of Yoshi. I've always been a fan of lineless art, and the style itself is honestly just cute. I love their work on Zatanna in the House of Secrets. It is honestly really great for a fantasy children's book, but this might not be the best look. Mandy looks like trash. I'm saying this because she looks like trash. The only personality I get from her character design is annoying. She is not cute. She is not charming. She makes me actually upset every time I see her. By the time I got to the end and saw this, I couldn't stop laughing. I don't get it. Her mom is cute. Her gay best friend is cute. Her girlfriend is cute. The friend of her girlfriend is cute. Why, oh why does she look like every Tumblr Fixed It post ever made? I know Yoshi is better than this. She is capable of so much. Why does this look so freaking bad? I honestly question why this is so bad. It isn't because it's made for kids. There are plenty of stories that I enjoy that are made for kids. It isn't because the character isn't traditionally attractive. A character doesn't have to be physically attractive to me for her to be likable. And it isn't because she's physically different from Starfire. I could enjoy a story following a character who is very different from their famous parent. The issue is that it feels like they never tried when writing or drawing the story. It feels like it was made to be exactly what everyone said it was going to be. My problem with the story isn't that it's bad, honestly it's mediocre at best, and it's not because the art is terrible. Anything that Yoshi touches is always going to be good. These are two amazing people, capable of making amazing work, but they dropped the ball here. It isn't a well-made story, and my problem with it is that it was made by DC. Because it was made by DC, more people will ever read this book than they will read something like Wandering Sun or Bango Love or any other book featuring queer characters with a arguably better story and even art at times when it comes to main character design. It makes me angry. It sickens me that because this was made by a big company, more people will see this than far better works. And that's why, I'm mad. That's why I made this video, because it angers me. I understand the argument that it's good when more queer works are made, but stuff like this don't need to be made. It just brings the whole team down. It gives people a reason to mock queer creators in art, and I can't respect that. I just want high quality art. I don't really care what message is in it, but if I'm reading a story about a queer character, god damn it, I want it to be good, because 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna pick it up because I love stuff like that. I relate to stuff like that. I just enjoy stuff like that, and I don't like being penalized for enjoying queer works. I don't like feeling like I waste my money because I bought a book with a queer character, and that's why I don't like this.